Something I do know is that we got some Attack on Titan to watch, and I do like me a bit of Attack on Titan. I really, really do at the moment. We got 13. Now, I put on Patreon 13 and 13.5, and some people messaged, some people commented saying, hey, 13.5 is just a recap. Don't waste your time, my friend. People are saying there's nothing new in there. It was probably quite helpful when the series first came out, and maybe people didn't have a chance to binge it all or watch episodes back to back, so probably helpful then. For us, probably not so much. So we're not going to do 13.5. Also, it's not available in dub. There's just a sub version as well. So we're not going to do 13.5, we're going to do 13, we're going to do 14. I'm guessing that 13.5, because it's a recap, is mid-season. I think there's, what, 26, 27-ish in the season. So 14 is probably going to lead us into a new season. So that'll be exciting. We'll get a bit of a transition. Then maybe between 14 and 15, I can have a bit of a recap myself in terms of my thoughts and where I'm at with things. What else? And because I do doubles, it's nice to have them in even numbers. So 13 and 14 is nice. 13 and 13.5, and then 14 to 15, that's not nice. You've probably picked up by now. And I think maybe this adds to some authenticity that I tend to press record and go, and then I worry about what I'm going to say. Sometimes it gets me into a little bit of trouble because I say things that don't come across quite right. Which is okay in Patreon because we can spend the time and unpick that and reflect on it and I can respond. But with YouTube, man, the YouTube comments is a minefield. Because someone will say something and then you'll justify your position and then you'll never hear from them again. They won't reply to that message or to that comment that you've written justifying your position. They just disappear. It's just not worth the time responding. That's why I like Patreon so much, because I can respond. We can have a chat. I can put out a video explaining the position. I can talk in the chats about it. That's how we need to communicate in the world, not short little snippets. Doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work for me. But anyway, let's crack on. Attack on Titan episode 13. Attention!
訓練兵所属エレン・イエーガーじゃ。巨人と化した彼は諸君らの任務は彼が岩を運ぶまでの間。
I like this almost like techno music in the background. Techno, 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 techno.
その一歩は我々人類にとっての大きな進撃に。
Attack on the Titans! Kaboom!
なんだあいつ。頭の悪い普通の巨人じゃないか。ここ。
Oh yeah, he was having his memory, wasn't he? Which is really interesting because Mikasa just said, don't you recognize me? Or don't you know who I am? Or something like that. But I am your family. And now he's having a memory of family. So I wonder if that helped to bring this memory to the forefront. I mean, his whole drive is about getting revenge for his mother anyway. So it's probably always at the forefront of his mind. But I just like this connection as well with Mikasa saying that she's family.
作戦はどうなった？失敗した。エレンも置いていけないから後頭部からうなじにかけて縦1メートル横10センチ。
Yeah, dig him out.
エレン答えてくれ。壁から一歩外に出れば。
It's like he's getting into the house, into the memory, getting into the back of the neck.
外の世界に行きたいと思ったの。
Listen to this build up in the music as well. Now the choir coming in. I wonder if any of my clients ever watch my videos. I just must think, what am I getting myself into? Coming to see this guy. Primal Desires. The Battle for Trost Part 9.
班長ここまでです。もう私たちしか残ってない。
Oh man, someone else is getting eaten there.
状況は巨人5体扉から来ます。
5 more Titans coming from the gate. Is he trying to get the gear? Is that what he spotted? Is he?
どうした。なんだよ。ふざけ。
Oh, I can hear the Titan coming. Don't look behind you, man. That's it. Calm down. Take a breath. I know it's hard.
マルコ。
Don't worry about what Marco's doing. Sort your own business out. Jeez. Jeez, don't be such a pain in the ass. I don't know, is it broken? Is there something wrong with it? Is something wrong with his finger? Oh, I just kicked him in the head. Yeah. Yeah, it's distracting him. Oh, look at that one diving for him. Don't dive into his mouth. No. What's she going to do about it? Oh no, now what? Now what? Is it the Colossal Titan? Sounds big. Everyone's looking in shock. Oh no, it's not the... Oh, is that Eren carrying the boulder? Eren won. Oh, I love the way he's phrased that. Eren won. It's like Eren won the battle of himself as the Titan to come back to his senses and help. Eren won. I just love the way he's like humanized Eren like that. Beautiful, Armin. This is going to win Eren some friends, isn't it, I think? Oh, that got their attention. It's like, what? They listened to that. That shot looks so fucking cool. Look at him with his green eyes. You can do it, man. I'm with you. I'm with you in this. Defending you. Just keep going. Yeah, you slowpokes. Not heard that for a while. Man, look how quickly. I've got goosebumps.
何でもいい。それを見た者はこの世界で一番の自由を手に入れたものだ。そのためなら命なんか惜しくない。どれだけ世界が残酷でも関係ない。戦え。
まだ巨人が。ここは私が。そこをどけ。
Oh, right in the eye. Nice. Oh, what a drop. He knew, didn't he? He knew they'd succeed. What a great set of events. Sequence. What a great sequence. I love this part where Eren's acknowledging that the world is cruel and he's acknowledging this idea of freedom that he wants, but also that the world is cruel. But despite that, you have to fight. You have to fight for what you want, which is true, isn't it? Like, the world is a cruel place. That's probably not even particularly subjective. It's probably quite objective. Cruel things do happen to people daily. Of course, we have different thresholds and measurements for what is cruel or not, but cruel things happen all the time. And Mikasa earlier was talking about this, wasn't she? About how she noticed that the world was a cruel place. So we have two people acknowledging that the world is a cruel place. And they're both fighting, aren't they? Mikasa is obviously a fighter. I mean, what's the other option? Don't fight and let the cruelty either drive you into isolation and you essentially don't live a life, or you fight for what you want and move forward despite the world being a cruel place, and you do the best that you can. I mean, this sounds really obvious what I'm saying. Right, what have we got here? Information we can share so far. History of the war against the Titans. The oldest available records say the Titans appeared 107 years ago. They devoured most of humanity. Now, that's a good question. 107 years ago. Why 107 years ago? I'm guessing, I mean, they're so big. Surely they can't have been hiding for that long, maybe. There would have been some kind of sightings before that. So maybe something happened 107 years ago. They devoured most of humanity. We'll probably get another card, whatever they're called. History of the War Against Titans Part 2. Humanity retaliated with cannons, but they were useless in the face of the Titans' regenerative ability. Right? I mean, they're so big and they regenerate. It must have taken them a long time to consider or to figure out the weak point was the base of the neck. Lots of trial and error, lots of losing people. That's one of the evolutionary suggestions of why we ruminate. The rumination being we play things from the past over and over again in our minds. And an example that is quite commonly given are cave people, cavemen, cave women, attacking things like woolly mammoths or animals that are far, far bigger than humans, probably losing a few lives. And then later around the campfire, ruminating, thinking about, okay, what went wrong? How can we do this better without losing so lives? How can we reduce the risk? So they replay the events in their mind, looking for other things that they could have done. It's quite functional. It's very protective. What goes wrong is that doesn't turn off. And some of the problems that we share, particularly in modern society, can't be solved in that way. And because it can't be solved, it just loops around and round and round and round and round. And you get people with rumination problems. So worry being probably one of the most common. And the really interesting thing about worry, and I'm going off a bit of a tangent here, but something that I find fascinating about worry is that, let's say someone has a presentation to give and they really worry about it. And as such, they over prepare. So instead of doing things that they want to be doing, like spending time with their family in the evening, for example, so outside work time, they're spending hours and hours and hours and hours on this presentation. They deliver the presentation and it goes really well. Why did it go well? Because I worried. Because I worried so much about it, it went well because I over prepared. Reinforces worry next time. Oh, I'll do that next time. What happens if the presentation doesn't go well? Didn't worry enough. Didn't prepare enough. I need to worry more next time. So worry wins in every case in that cycle. You can see it. You can see why people get stuck in these in worry and rumination. It makes loads of sense. Let's not talk about that anymore. Oh, back to the techno. Wow, 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 wow. So you got all the Titans left inside the wall now. Oh, they're close, aren't they? He's getting ready to eat. Look. Ah. Everything's broken up. Who was that? Because they were nimble as AF. That's Mikasa. Oh, no, not Mikasa. That's the guy who, I can't remember his name. You don't need to tell me in the comments. They'll tell me in a minute.
4メートル級1体と7メートル級1体の巨人の生け捕りに成功。
Oh, they've captured two.
だが
However,
死者、行方不明者。初めて巨人の侵攻を阻止した快挙であったが、それに喚起するには
that's a big cost. Oh.
彼の名前は知ってたら早く答えろ。
They're just making a list, aren't they, of the dead?
塞いでからもう2日経っている。
それなのにまだ遺体の回収が済んでいない。このままでは伝染病が蔓延する恐れがある。二次災害は阻止しなく。
Wow.
仲間の死を嘆く時間はまだないんだよ。わかったか?
I mean, just look. She was so wide-eyed when she was saying that as well, wasn't she? She's hyper-vigilant, high alert herself. Despite her saying that, you know, it's been 2 days since the hole was sealed, she is just being re-triggered everywhere she looks. And even I mean, I don't know much about, you know, the language and intonation here, but that sounded so flat the way she was talking. So imagine having to live in that place with all of those, just seeing all of that all the time and just not being able to get out of it. It's horrendous.
19班班長マルコポット。
名前が分かってよかった。作業続けよう。
Let's get back to work. Not even an acknowledgement that he knew Marco's name and how he must be feeling. I mean, like she said, you know, we got work to do. We can't mourn now. But there's just no warmth or care there at all, is there? Understandably so. I'm not blaming her, by the way. I'm interested in the response and her presentation around this and her behavior.
何ですかこれは。
What is this?
奴らには消化器官がねえから人食って腹いっぱいになったらああやって吐いちまうんだと。
So that's also interesting, is it? Because if they don't digest the food, then I'm guessing they don't get any energy from it as we do from eating food. So it's purely just to kill. That desire to kill, the entertainment of killing, the what's it called? The instinct to kill.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
You can tell the difference between the dub and the sub here because I've got the dub version just off to my left, so I can see slight differences just in my peripheral. And the fire's animated in the dub, but it's not in the sub. And I noticed earlier when we thought it was Mikasa had taken that Titan out, and I don't know, I can't hear the dub, but on the subtitle version it said Mikasa, and then Mikasa appears, but she didn't. I could see her full face appears in the dub, but it doesn't in the sub. So it's interesting that the animations they're quite different when you actually have it side by side and you can see where each frame is changing, and the scene lengths as well are slightly different as well.
何か質問はあるか?
And he's just
調査兵団実行部隊のトップ
Erwin. That's not going to get confusing with Erwin, is it?
リヴァイ兵
Levi. That's the guy. Levi.
今君の身柄は憲兵団が受け持っている。
Oh, he's got the key, the basement key.
君のせいか。
Oh, they know what it's for.
イエーガー医師の地下室。そこに巨人の謎がある。
はい、おそらく。
Okay, he's being forthcoming with information. You must trust them.
親父は行方知れずか。随分都合のいい話だな。
They don't trust him though.
まだまだわからないことだらけだが、君の意思を問うことだと思う。
Ask what you want to do.
君の成果を調べるためには、ウォールマリアの奪還が必要となる。
Oh, we're getting a mission to get back to his house and to see what's in the basement.
やはり、我々の命運を左右するのは巨人だ。超大型巨人も。
Is he going to fight the Colossal and the Armored at some point? That would be so cool.
君の意志が鍵だ。この絶望から人類を救い出す鍵なんだ。
That's such an interesting line, isn't it? The key that will save humanity from despair. It's not the key that will save humanity from the Titans or from certain death or demise, despair. I mean, I guess this is an issue with subtitles because they're not particularly great, are they? It's not what is actually being said. And like if you watch it on Netflix, I think the subtitles are slightly different. And then there's fan-made subtitles, so I don't want to get too caught up in the actual specific words, which is unfortunate. But despair, that just kind of sounds so much worse.
この世から一匹残らぜ。
お前がしたいことは何だ?
Wow, what's coming out of him now?
調査兵団に入って とにかく巨人をぶっ殺したいです。
Oh, did you see that glint in Levi's eye? Oh. Oh, I thought Levi... let me watch that bit again.
ぶっ殺したいです。
You see that glint? Is there something inward happening? Is you just don't see it external in his behaviour?
エルヴィン
Does Levi say
こいつの責
so
任は俺が
have
持
the same
つ
passion? Oh, I'll take responsibility for him. So yeah, he does.
認めてやるよお前の調査兵団入団を
This is getting good. Well, no, it's not getting good. It's already good. It doesn't have to get good. So that is episode 13. Yeah, wow, what a cool episode. So he plugged the wall. He was obviously very fatigued. He's been put in this cell. Levi and Irwin, I can't remember, was it Captain Irwin? I can't remember if that was the right rank. Questioning him. Wants to join the Survey Corps and is going to head to his father's basement with the key because everyone agrees that there's some information in there around the Titans. I think. Just have a quick look at something.
こいつの責任は俺が持つ上にはそう言っておけ俺はこいつを信用したわけじゃ
I just want to check something.
認めてやるよお前の調査
It's the survey. I'm getting my surveys and my scouts mixed up. Okay, it's the surveys. Okay, this is going to go to the Survey Corps. Am I surprised that there's not more questions about the fact he can turn into a Titan? Has everyone bought this story that it's some top secret project? I don't know. I don't know what to think about that right now. This is great, though. I'm absolutely loving this. Right, let's leave that one there. Let's jump into 14.
調査兵団に入ってとにかく巨人をぶっ殺したいです。
There's that glint again.
エルヴィンこいつの責任は俺が持つ
Anyone getting deja vu? I was about to say, where's my lead guitar? But we've got it. Ooh. Did I like that one? I don't think I like that as much. Maybe it'll grow on me. Night Before the Counter-Offensive Part 1. Oh, they've chained him up. To be fair, if he turned, I don't think they would hold him.
ただの噂に決まってる。奪還は失敗してウォールローゼのやつが大量に逃げ込んでくるかもしれん。
So yeah, rumors getting around.
そんなことになったらたちまちショック。
I mean, I know they're looking at it practically, that if all these people have to come in to their walls, that it's going to cause issues. But and I'm not in that situation, so it's really easy for me to look from the outside in and, you know, not be too concerned about that personally. It feels a little harsh, does it, for all the people who will need to evacuate and come in, like the compassion for them. But then I wonder what my stance on this would be if I was actually living in the safe bit of the walls and I had a family, I had 2 young kids, I needed to feed them, I needed to keep them safe. What would my perspective then be of possible food shortages to save other humans? It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a really, really tough one. I guess to some people that wouldn't be tough. They would make a very black and white decision. But I can see both sides of this. I'm always interested in when you can see 2 sides of something. And from an academic perspective, we can talk about it, we can debate it, but we don't actually have to make an actual real life decision. It's when you're in the moment and you have to actually make a decision. That's when things get really interesting.
ローゼのやつと一緒になって攻め込んできたりするんじゃないだろうな。
So still lots of distrust about a Titan being on their side.
俺たちに味方する巨人が現れたんだ。行ってみよう。行ってみよう。キュー。
Ah, this is another side of it. Okay, so public opinion divided.
救世主とは中央への反乱に利用されそうですな。エレン・イェーガーは我々県
Wow, they want to eliminate him.
駐屯兵団司令官のあなたが一調査兵団長の私と個別に会うのをよく思わない者もいるのでは。ほう、噂ど。何？朝の散歩中偶然出会っただけじゃ。
Of course.
エレン・イェーガーを引き取りたいと言い出したのは、はい、
そのために審議が開かれると。
A military tribunal.
どちらにエレンを引き渡すか決定権はザックレーに委ねられた。奴の判断基準はただ一つ。利害の割合。
His opinion?
人類にとって
Okay, whether it's good or bad, which I guess is his
概
opinion.
要と見れば迷わずエレンを処分させ
What?
る。
Okay.
それこそその場で。
Wow. This is a big tribunal then.
だが我が駐屯兵団には賞賛はあるのか。
ありません。
No.
うまくいくかどうかは審議の流れ次第かと。壁外調査を主とする我々は常に出てからが勝負ですから。
お堅いだけの男でもなさそうじゃ。
It shows some flexibility and adaptability though in their skills, doesn't it? If they don't know what they're gonna, if they don't know in advance what they're gonna come across, it's a bit like how a tribunal works. Let's see what happens. I guess when's this tribunal gonna take place? I thought Levi had sorted it.
エレンをどうするかってことだと思う。どうするかって生かすか殺すか。
What's Mikasa gonna do during this tribunal? I hadn't considered that.
はい。
午後からの審議に証人として出廷しろとの命令だ。
Oh wow, the tribunal's today. Okay, that's cool.
水をください。
おい、立場をわきまえろ。化け物め。
ここまで拘束するほど怖いのか。
もう少しの間だけ辛抱してくれ。
あれからもう何日経った。外はどうなっているんだ。
Maybe they're gonna break him out, avoid the tribunal completely. Who's this?
私は調査兵団で分隊長をやっているハンジ・ゾエ。
Hanji.
同じく分隊長のミケ・ザカリアス。
Meek. Mike.
あ
Is he
あ、彼はそうや
sniff?
って初対面の
It's a habit of smelling people, yeah. Oh,
鼻で笑う癖が。
I was just gonna say he's smirking.
もうついちゃったけど。うん、大丈夫。
Is this the tribunal room? Is that happening already?
健闘を祈る。
Is this the tribunal room? Oh, nice. That's what you want to see on the roof, isn't it?
審議所。俺は審議所の地下にいたのか。
Oh, I take it he didn't even realize this tribunal was going to go ahead. Wow. Okay. Special military tribunal, a military court that judges soldiers and military personnel. The judge, prosecution, and defense are all composed of military personnel. Yeah. Seen a few in my time as a military policeman. Special military tribunal part 2. Politics have more influence than in a normal military tribunal. Darius Zackley, leader of the 3 military forces, and makes the final decision.
何なんだこのメンツ。そもそもこれは一体何を裁く場なんだ。
I mean, that's a good question. What is the standard of judgment here? Whether he's a threat to humanity or not? But how are they actually going to decide that? Are they going to take his word for it? I mean, that feels a bit one-sided, doesn't it? Everyone could. No, I'm not going to hurt you, humanity. I don't know how else they're going to judge this. On the balance of whether he's more likely to help than not. I mean, he's already helped. There does appear to be a risk that he can lose himself when he changes, and he's a threat to other people, like we saw with Mikasa. Maybe that's something they can work on. I don't know. Seems a bit hasty to bump him off, though. I don't want people like, hey, if this was a top secret experiment that was going on, why are you now judging him? Surely he should go back to whoever was running the experiment. Surely this just shows that that was a bit of an excuse.
君の生死も今一度改めさせてもらう。異論はあるかね。
Don't think he's got any choice.
今回決めるのは君の動向をどちらの兵団に委ねるか。
Well, that sounds promising. But the military police want to get rid of him, don't they? The Survey Corps want him.
憲兵団より案を聞かせてくれ。
憲兵団師団長、ナイル・ドークより提案させていただきます。
Oh, is his proposal going to be to kill him?
エレンの人体を徹底的に調べ上げた後、速やかに処分すべ。
Right. Imagine hearing that.
今回の襲撃を退けたことは事実です。その存在が今、内乱をめぐる波紋を呼んでもいる。
Interesting. So the risk isn't from their perspective that he will hurt humanity physically in Titan form, but just his existence is going to start a civil war. It's going to start conflict within the walls, and that's going to be worse.
奴は神の英知である壁を欺き侵入。
あれはウォール教の。
A wallist.
では次に調査兵団の案を伺おう。
調査兵団13代団長
Commander Irwin. Yeah. Not Captain. Sorry, I called you Captain earlier. Sorry to demote you several stages down. Commander. Now we'll listen to what you have to say.
エレンを正式な団員として迎え入れ、巨人の力を利用してウォールマリアを奪還します。以上です。
もういいのか？
はい。彼の力を借りればウォールマリアは奪還できます。
Simple, isn't it? Simple plan.
今度こそ全ての扉を封鎖すべきじゃないのか？
巨人の力を使えば俺たちはまたウォールマリアに戻れる。
お前らの英雄ごっこに付き合ってられないんだよ。
よく喋るな。
我々は扉さえ封鎖されれば助かると話しているだけだ。どうしたのか？神より授かりしローゼの壁に人間不全。
Right.
イエガー君、確認したい。君はこれまで通り兵士として人類に貢献し行使できるのか？
はい。
Yeah.
トロストク防衛戦の報告書にはこう書いてある。巨人化の直後、ミカサッカーマン。
How's he going to explain this? This is the biggest problem, isn't it? He doesn't. Oh, it looks like he doesn't remember. It even says on the screen he doesn't remember.
報告書に嘘をかけっていうのか？この事実を隠すことは。
Look at Mika's side eye. Just pissed.
君か。巨人化したイエガーが襲いかかったのは事実か？
Or what's she going to say? It's in the report.
エレンのためにならないぞ。
Oh, what a decision.
はい、事実です。
巨人は巨人じゃないか。
俺がミカサを殺そうとした。
Look, wide-eyed. You can't believe it.
それ以前に私は2度巨人化したエレンに命を救われました。これらの事実も考慮していただきたいと思います。
お待ちください。エレン・イエーガーとミカサ・アッカーマンは当時9歳にして強盗誘拐犯である3人の男を刺殺している。
Who tried to kidnap her? I mean, remember that bit?
根本的な人間性に疑問を感じざるを得ません。
So you're not allowed to defend yourself.
あいつは子供の姿でこっちに紛れ込んだ巨人に違いない。
Wow, what a way to frame that. So is she? Oh no.
待ってください。俺は化け物かもしれませんが、こいつは関係ありません。
I hope Aaron doesn't turn here.
ってことはやっぱり仲間だ。
Oh, look how on edge they all are when he gets angry.
自分たちに都合のいい憶測ばかりで話を進めようとしている。
Yep.
これ以上は黙った方がいいや、言ってやる。思ってること全部腰抜けどもめ。何？いいから黙って全部俺に投資しろ。構えろ。
Really? I mean, I can... I was going to say, I can kind of understand why. Oh, is this Levi? He's giving him a good kicking. He's lost a tooth a minute ago. Mika's is hating this. There's got to be a reason, right? Jeez, Levi.
これは持論だが、しつけに一番効くのは痛みだと思う。今お前に必要なのは。
Are they going to break him down and build him up? Is that his idea here? Some people are looking on shocked, some are just completely impassive.
なんだ。
Look at his foot on his face.
恨みを買ってそいつが巨人化したらどうする？
You're trying to show that he doesn't? He can control it?
こいつは巨人化した時、力尽きるまでに、こいつをいじめた奴らもよく考えた方がいい。本当にこいつを殺せるのか。
Oh, that's a good point, isn't it?
ご提案があります。
なんだ。
エレンの管理をリヴァイ兵士長に任せ。
できるのか、リヴァイ。
殺すことに関しては間違いなく、問題はむしろその中。
Levi's very sure of his abilities, isn't he?
結論は出た。
But no one seems to question them, so maybe it's true.
効果的なタイミングで用意したカードを切れたのも君に敬意を。エレン、これからもよ。
I mean, if you're going to go with anyone, this is
よろしくお願いします。
the situation you want, isn't it? Look how edgy he is. It's Levi.
歯が折れちゃったんだよ。ほら。
拾うな、気持ち悪い。
ねえエレン、ちょっと口の中見せてみてよ。
Has this tooth regenerated?
もう歯が生えて。
Yeah. I like the way everyone looks shocked apart from Levi. Levi's always got such this impassive face, isn't he? I want to know what's going on in his mind. We saw that bit at the beginning of this episode and the end of the last one with the glint when Eren says he wants to destroy the Titans. I think Levi wants a bit of that. Great. So it looks like they're going to take him out, see what his abilities are, maybe test them a bit, experiment a bit. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of Eren's Titan form now. That's exciting. We still got the whole basement key thing going on. What they're going to do with that? Maybe they're going to try to say they're going to take him out, do some experiments, but end up going there. Maybe that'll come later. I don't know, but that's going to come at some point. What else? We still got considerations about the Colossal and the Armored Titan. What's their story? Where are they hiding out all of this time? Why did Titans only come 107 years ago? There's loads of stuff to think about, but I am enjoying this so much. And this is the start of the second half of season 1, I'm guessing. So we've got another 13 episodes or so to go. So there we go. Let's leave that one there. Let's catch up soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and goodbye.